Hey, this is Bryan. Thanks for watching Kies Motorsports. So, I bought something. Today we're going to show you how to install this incredible looking F30 hood that's available at proautomotion.com. Grab your 13mm, your 14mm, and a trim tool, pop your hood, and let's get started. So before we get started, why would someone even want to do this? Well, A, it looks incredible, and 2, it's going to give you some weight savings. Once we pull this hood off, we're going to show you what that weight difference is. So to remove the hood, there's basically 4 nuts that hold it in place. These are 13mm. There's 2 on this side, there's 2 on that side. Then across the top of the hood here, we have our windshield washer fluid line and also the sprayer nozzles. We are going to begin with the driver's side nozzle. So what you want to do is get your trim tool, you just very carefully slide it in here, and then just pry down just like that. If you look at it from the side, you'll see that on the front, there are these 2 hooks that are stationary, and then you have these flexible clamps that clip it in place. When we go to reinstall it, you put the little clips in first, pop the big ones in. So what we're doing with our trim tool is we're actually pressing these clips in and making it much easier to remove. Then what you can do is remove the rest of these. So that just goes in like that. There's another one right here. And we have another nozzle. So do what you did before. Try to press those clips in. Slide that out just like that. All right, once you get to here, just take this connection, slide that off, then remove this clip here and this clip over here. Now we are going to be doing a video that shows you how to use hood pins. In the meantime, if you're using the factory latch system, there's this little piece of plastic you pinch, slide it completely off, and then this just twists off and looks just like this. Then do the same on the other side. Next, we need to remove this whole assembly right here. Basically what this allows you to do is it's fully adjustable and it allows you to just tweak your hood to make sure it sits perfect. So to remove this, take some needle nose pliers, and there are just these 2 pins, 1 on each side. They look just like that. Nothing crazy. Then do the same thing on the other side, again just like that. Then this whole thing will come right off. Then do the same thing to the other side. Now for this next step, it's really good to have a second person. I was gonna say that. But if you don't have that second person, no problem. We're gonna show you how to do it today with 1 person. Now once again, these are the 2 bolts on each side that we need to remove. You'll notice that with this top one, you can slide the bolt out the top, and with the bottom one, you can't. Because I'm doing this hood by myself, we're gonna completely remove this nut on each side. We're gonna loosen this nut, then we're gonna pivot it down and slide it out. I'm gonna start by completely removing this nut, like so. Now if you're doing this by yourself, you want to apply some upward pressure because you don't want too much pressure on these bolts. So again, apply some upward pressure over here. Now what we need to do is we need to loosen these other nuts. Don't fully remove them because you want to have them there as a safety net. Again, apply some upward pressure. Now at this point, we're going to slide the hood off. We're going to pull it off. It's pretty heavy, so if you don't feel comfortable at this point, be sure to grab a second person. What we're going to do is we're going to rock it down so the bolt in the back sticks out. Then we're going to pull it straight out. Now I can't adjust the camera, but right now the back bolt is completely out. Then what we can do, just get it, slide it out. I think I might just leave it like this for weight reduction. Good airflow too. Now what we want to do is we want to see the weight difference in the carbon fiber hood and also the OEM steel hood. So what we're going to do is I'm going to weigh myself. Feel free to make a guess in the comments on how much you think I weigh. Then what we're going to do is I'm going to weigh myself again holding the OEM hood. I'm going to deduct my body weight, figure out how much it weighs, do the same thing with the carbon, and we'll go from there. So let's start off with our base weight. $206.4. I knew I shouldn't eat those Oreos. All right. 253. All right, so the OEM hood was about 50 pounds. 234.8. Now with the new hood, it's going to come with some nuts. If you choose to use those, make sure to pick up some washers, and it's a 14mm. We're going to be reusing the 13mm nuts and washers off the factory hood. What you want to do with these is just very lightly thread them on that bottom bolt. So 1 on this side, and then 1 on this side. Now the reinstallation process is exactly the same as the removal. Again, we are going to slide the hood in this time on these nuts right here, and then we're going to pop this through. We're going to put all the nuts on, tighten them down, and we'll be good to go. All right, so get your hood. line up one side and do the other. Then pop those through. You can hand thread these on. Now what we want to do is we want to put the sprayer nozzles back in. Again, what you want to do is put these little clips in first in the front, then click it up in the back. Then we can connect this connection. Now at this point, you can either drill holes to put these back in, or what you can do is you can just use zip ties or mounting tape. We're going to go back afterwards and use mounting tape. Now when you're lining your hood up, what I like to do, because we're using the factory washer, you can see where it sat before. What I like to do is slide it up so it lines up with where the old hood was. Very lightly secure that in place for a test fit. Then we'll try to do the same thing for the other side. Again, it may not be perfect because this is aftermarket and we took off the OEM, but it's gonna get you pretty close. At this part of the process, what we're going to do is we are going to very carefully pull our hood down, make sure that there's no tools in the way, and we wanna make sure that everything is lining up where we want it to. Now, as you may be able to tell, I have a pretty big gap right here, so that's telling me that I need to pull the hood up more. Now, if the hood's not fitting exactly the way you want it to, what you do is just raise the hood back up, loosen those bolts, shift it around, try again. I have some small adjusting to do, so I'm gonna take care of that now. All right, I'm at the point where I really like how it's sitting. So what I'm gonna do is take my socket, just lock it down. Now when you're tightening it down, you just want to snug them up. You don't want to go too hard because you don't want to crack anything. Now if you're using your factory latches, what you can do is just take those, thread them on in. All right, so after you've installed these, you have that plastic piece. Again, it slides on in. Sometimes on aftermarket hoods, they don't drill the holes perfectly because this could vary car to car. So if you have to do any modifications to your car, be very careful because you don't want to accidentally drill out the top. So I'm using a step-up bit. You don't have to use these, but basically it just has different sizes that it can go to. So if something's not the right size, it's basically like having all of the drill bits in one. The only thing you have to be careful of is you don't want to accidentally drill through the top. All right, so that looks good and it fits nice and solid. Now when you're installing this back, exact same rule. When you go to put it in, the holes are probably going to be a little bit small. So do the same thing with those. All right, once the hole's a better size, that'll snap right in. You take these two pins, just push them in with your finger, and do the exact same process on the other side. Now, just like we did when we put the hood on, you're gonna have to do some test fitting. It might be a little bit high, might be a little bit low. You're gonna have to adjust this, you're gonna have to adjust this on the other side, and you may adjust these as well. Now, it may take you a couple tries, but just remember, the more time you spend on it, the better it's gonna look. Now when I'm doing this, one thing that I like to do to make sure it's even is I count the threads on this side and make sure that they're the same on that. Same thing with over here. It doesn't always work out perfect, but most of the time that'll give you a good head start. So here's a good example. My left side just latched, but my right side hasn't yet. So we're gonna leave that, give this an extra twist and see how we work out. And that is how to install a carbon fiber hood on your BMW F30. Here's just a quick little tip for you. Your hood's gonna come with these pieces of wood. These are really cool. All you do is you put them on the holes, just like so, and you thread the extra nuts on. So if you're not using the OEM, you put them on. If you're not using the ones that came with it, you put those on. Then what you can do is you can rock it up, as you can see here, and this is how we were displaying the hood earlier. I didn't actually have the carbon fiber hood on the ground. It was sitting on these wood stakes. So for me, this makes it much easier to store. Again, this is Brian. Thanks so much for watching Kies Motorsports. As always, be sure to give us a like, make sure to subscribe, hit that bell notification, and be sure to check us out at KiesMotorsports.com for all of your BMW retrofit and performance needs, and for all of your aesthetics, your carbon fibers, and your M Sport conversions. Check us out at ProAutomotion.com. Again, this is Brian. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great day.